teams want to finish top 4 in these groups.
Unsurprising to see that coming in here, and we, as 6th, will take first blood in EMEA.
Right now, it's Citadel sort of trading blows, but they've got the area of control, able to get progression over onto the point, and notably, no Melio, right? Tanuki and Pokey are the ones playing in this one. We don't know if it's going to be a rotation based on maps or styles, but so far, an attempt actually to go in for the Lunar Snow and the Adam Warlock, the triple strike
up as Tanuki continues to be on the flank, and if anyone's been watching this team for a while, it's exactly what they like to do. They've run it with Jeff, they've run it with Silum. They love to flank, they love to be irritating.
These fights just in the neutral, though, for Foxhound are not going their way. You've got the fate of both worlds, but I think Foxhound are almost just sat waiting for a good opportunity. Now they're going to be completely cleared up. So now Citadel are in that position.
Being a little irritating there. So they begin to make their way around the flank. Polly on the Captain America, looking for anyone out of position. Ken, normally someone who sticks on the main strategist, now is going to be the main strategist with the Jeff, as Pokey moved over to the Adam Warlock. Normally you would see
back from Pokey, and there's still an abundance of ultimates for Citadel Gaming that they're happily sat on. It's 99%. Foxhound haven't been able to take the point just because it's contested. That invisible bound is going to try and allow them to just push back these players, but been for quite some time. Even pulled out a little bit of Punisher for some pesky breaking spawn door like strategies down. Looking to lead his team to a nice horizon, really. And for Foxhound, like you said, you've got those...
6 once again for the second round in a row is able to take a first blood. Counter portal coming in here. Very interesting from Enzo. Is it going to be a portal cannon from above? Knocked back by the Invis, but they still get 2. Pokey is revived, helps take down CrossFit. That's the Blaster Barrage as Tanuki continues to hammer on the fight, but gets blasted, forced to retreat, but is still taken out 6, and Jassy will fall though.
Armed up from the likes of Ken, it's Jeff is available, and there's just bank to sit on for Citadel, both with time, both with ultimates, just the general economy. Everything is in their favor right now, and they're still winning these fights without having to dedicate anything.
Ollie's in the backline again, causing difficulties. Tanuki's in there with a soul bond. I mean, they're essentially immortal. It's an ultimate in its own right at this point. It's another team wipe at 43%. Citadel have full...
And it's even if you do break them, you need to really put some pressure onto Pokey, because that karmic revival means that he's just going to bring everybody back, even if a team wipe pretty much comes all the way through. But now it's a case of like, okay, what does Citadel have? What's going to force them to use it? Because right now they want to get that fate of both worlds out from Jassy.
By a basic ability, not even an ultimate. And now suddenly Foxhound have to commit to this. They take down Enzo, but karmic revival's going to come out, making it something that stays equal. Tanuki's on the flank, trying to deal with the invisible woman. Invisible boundary will come out though from Sajaro to keep them topped up. Henke gets a double, but they keep coming back. Pokey keeps reviving, and Citadel keeps
being used from Polly. It's a more of an awkward fight on the point. Foxhound just a sliver away from being able to take the objective for the first time, but it's only what 3 players that were there alive from Citadel Gaming holding back the forces. Foxhound still wanting to reset. And at first point, that domination, a game mode that typically does go Citadel, you could just see Citadel Gaming not doing anything super surprising, right? Wait out, force out the fate of both worlds. Then it's a lot more comfortable for Tanuki to throw in a Galactic Legend, and it's a complete cleanup. It's... he's been nerfed. Yeah, he's not as strong up, so an Omega Hurricane from Storm might clear that up and blow the wind in their direction. It might not even be needed because Sentinoblet goes down just again in these neutral engagements. Everybody's going down.
6 CrossFit, they all fall, but Henke goes down again at .1 in very impressive target tools, but they've already used it. Psionic Seduction from Enzo locks down Henken, takes them out, the Wolverine off the board as Tanuki continues to siege on in, trying to capitalize, trying to follow up as they push them back. Pokey is also absolutely deleting people. Jassy falls again, and it's Citadel continuing their extreme momentum.
Yeah, it was just a good clear up that came through, at least an attempt from 6.
Worked perfectly. The Omega Hurricane already expiring. That Meteor M from Sentinel did not find a target. All they have left right now is Last Stand coming in from Henken, and they're about to have the Invisible Boundary. Whereas Citadel, they are actually kind of ultless except for that Invisible Boundary right now, but so far they haven't seemed to be too worried. There goes that Invisible Boundary. They're going to try and take the contestant here with the Last Stand. Carbon
objective is pretty much at the end, and there's an attempt, really just a rug dash push to try to get Foxhound onto the point.
So far, but now they're just right back into the sky. Foxhound expecting a spawn hold, suddenly find that Moon Knight, forced to try and target 2 flyers, something they do not excel at. Mark needs a little bit of help.
Tanuki's got that freedom and really one of the main
commit, create a pathway, open up this backline. Terror Cave dodges the Carbon Crush, retreating back through their team, but everyone else is zoned away as Tanuki is coming down to the ground to join the battle.
You got the invisible boundary as well, trying to put more of a forward line, but yet again we've seen Citadel put enough bodies.
The car moves a bit further forward, but everyone's now grouped up far off of it, giving more time for Citadel to reinforce.
Yeah, it's again that Cloak and Dagger Eternal Bond play to allow Foxhound some more space to move forward in, but the invisible boundary has really stalled things out yet again. It really doesn't look too uncomfortable for Citadel to be just sat in an ultimate like that, and in fact they're going to be used on both sides as Loki has got the copy over, so it's 3 invisible boundaries used on top of each other.
To spawn, Supernova, and the Rage of Ultron. The backline's being harassed, but it finds nothing. Hulk, I feel you, buddy, as they're in the backline, trying to get onto Sentinel, chasing down, and that's another finishing blow. The Thor trying to create some pressure, trying to make some space, but just finds the spawn room again.
Over to the Venom, away from that Emma Frost a few bits ago, but the rollout was quick enough that it really doesn't feel like anybody from Citadel is missing at all. There's an Eternal Bond going to be used from Jassy to just allow, again, another forward hold, forward aggression, but the backline is comfortable. You've got Tanuki and Pokey with the Rage of Ultron throwing hell from above, and it's not really anything for Foxhound to do other than be knocked down to the loser's bracket potentially. Citadel get
very nicely done. Citadel Gaming